From the G7, because Germany is exercising the presidency of the G7, we just heard Annalena Baerbock saying that the G7 members would not recognize Russia's territorial gains in its invasion, and that includes Crimea. So going back to 2014, she also said that some 50 million people could die because of the grain and the cooking oil and the fertilizer that would not be exported from Ukraine as a result of the invasion, and that it was urgent to get those, the grain out of the silos and the new grain back into the silos because the ports were blocked, and that they might have to use trains, for instance, to get the grain out. And so it was really a world food security issue. As to NATO, the big question is whether Turkey is going to try to block Finland and Sweden from joining. Turkey, of course, has been a member of the alliance, 30 members, since the early 50s. Finland and Sweden are now applying to join in an ironic situation where Russia's invasion, which Putin said was designed to prevent the expansion of NATO, is actually causing it. The problem is not so much with Finland, but with Sweden, many people are saying, because they have six Kurdish MPs who defend the cause of Kurdistan, and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has says he sees the Scandinavian countries as a boarding house for Kurdish terrorists. So there's going to be a lot of diplomacy in terms of persuading the Turkish representative and ultimately the Kurdish president that it is a good idea to have new members from Scandinavia in NATO. It's already the case that their militaries are interoperable, as the military people say, with NATO forces, because they've been on a lot of NATO deployments in Afghanistan, notably. So that's not really a challenge. There's just this diplomatic challenge of persuading the Turks, because you require unanimity to admit a new member, that they should be allowed to join.